trying to remember whether this came in a conversation with one of the county executives, but Eddie, if the number is correct, and there are, because let's just stay with Medicaid for a minute so that we don't go into all different other topics. So if there were 45 or 46 options, why not set up a vote within the state legislature, since at the point in time in which they came about, there may have been more money, there may have been more flexibility, it might have been exactly the right decision to make at the time. And a yes or no vote on all 46 of them, subject to the governor, doesn't get off, veto, yes, no, all 46, and let's have at it.
I think it's a great idea. I would do it tomorrow. Listen, we've advocated for it. We've asked for that over and over and over. Listen, I cloned it the Cadillac of Cadillac plans, because that's what it is. There is no more aggressive plan in the nation. And we said the mandate relief has to happen sooner than later, but let's reform the programs. Let's get Albany. He tried it with the Medicaid reform team that was all put together, but you notice they didn't come out with any answers on the Medicaid, on the programming. Let's sit down, make the hard and easy decisions, because some of them are very easy. Like Michael said, people need help. We get it, and government should help. But there are other programs that should not be here. Like I said, you take California, Florida, and Texas, added together per recipient is less than one recipient in New York State. That's just, that's crazy. So let's reform it. Let's take action now. I don't think it will happen this year because it's an election year for the state legislature, I'll be honest with you. And they're not going to come out and make those real tough decisions in an election year that a lot of those constituents, a lot of those areas, a lot of not-for-profits need the help. This year, I don't think it's going to happen. So I wish you would. I would do it sooner than later. I think you have to tackle the programs as quickly as you possibly can.
Jonathan, just one quick thing on that issue. Again, we're talking about mandates. I think you have to expand it. I believe there are mandates that happen to local governments nobody in this room knows about. They have no idea what has been forced upon local governments because it serves a special interest. You're not made aware of it, and ultimately, again, a state legislator gets to say yes and not pay for it. So what I would ask for is much different than that. I would ask for a review of all state mandates and have each and every one of them come up for a vote, put a bright spotlight on it, and make sure that the public understands exactly what they're doing. I'm not saying vote up or down. Let everybody vote however they want, but not get away with things that were done in the past to be able, because again, some of these mandates simply don't make any sense anymore. But no one wants to go in and really open up Pandora's box. The truth of the matter is, bright spotlight of sunshine on every single one of the mandates and let them re-vote. I'm fine with that. However it votes, I'm fine with that because I know that the public will have an opportunity to be able to see exactly what's going on.
I'm sorry. To answer your question, why that doesn't happen, because we don't live in fantasy land. But nevertheless, I mean, in fairness, these are not difficult choices for 62 members of the state assemblies. It's very easy. They support Medicaid. I mean, it's not even rude to suggest, and it's not anything wrong. That's their constituent focus. You know, with all due respect, you know, when your world boils down to a yes or no answer, things tend to look more partisan than they really are. And that's the way a legislature functions. Having been one, I know that despite the fact that we get to dabble in gray in Albany, and your county legislatures, your town board, everything boils down to yes or no, black or white. We did this. We have a document. It's hundreds upon hundreds of pages of potential mandate relief proposals, all of which the governor has said, bring them up for a vote. And he said the mandate relief team will go around the state, finalize the plan, and give it to the legislature for an up or down vote. And I think as a package, some of that will occur. But unless you deal with Medicaid, we know this, so I've sat around the table, unless you deal with Medicaid, county governments are not going to see, and property taxpayers are not going to see, the relief that we so desperately need, nor can you have government functioning and focused on those non-mandated services like, oh, I don't know, law enforcement. So in this state, we may see those kinds of up or down votes on the minor components, but without Medicaid relief and Medicaid takeover, we don't see the local relief that's necessary.
Okay, so let me go to